Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to episode 21 of my podcast, The Public Affair. Thank you all so much again for all your support. I'm really happy that we're on episode 21. That's freaking crazy to think about, man. Like, it's been a few months since the podcast has been out and it's doing really great. And it's because of the support of you guys and of course to the support of my producer, Mike Hamilton with Rogue Media Network. So thank you so much. I do, before I get started, want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors that made this episode happen. Let's start off with Arjon Painting with my boy Juan Arjon. He's a local family-owned paint company that specializes in residential homes, both interior and exterior. He's going to give you the best quality guaranteed, and he offers a pretty sweet warranty, so make sure you hit up my boy Juan Arjon with Arjon Painting on the number on the screen. Also, I want to give a shout out to Nancy Pulsini with Parkway National Insurance. She offers insurance for all commercial trucks, tractor trailers, as well as all contractors and home and auto insurance. So for all your insurance inquiries, make sure you hit up my girl Nancy Pulsini with Parkway National Insurance. I definitely want to give a shout out to Frank Biza with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, and tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town, so he's not going to break those pockets. My boy Frank, thank you so much. Of course, to my friend Luis Flores with Red Rhino Flooring. He specializes in all type of floor installations, including building custom shower tiles and cabinets, kitchen backsplashes, and full home renovations. Make sure you call the number on the screen with Red Rhino Flooring if you need any of that work done. Luis, thank you so much for sponsoring The Public Affair. And of course, to Tony Garcia with Crossroads Realty. He's a local real estate agent that services Waco and all surrounding areas. He'll help you buy a home or sell your home, and make sure you hit him up for all your real estate needs. Tony, thank you so much for sponsoring. More to come later. All right, guys, I'm really excited for this episode. It's a little bit different for me. I haven't really had a guy on here, with this occupation, so I'm gonna learn a lot here. But he said he was down for anything. He said, like, you can ask me whatever you want. We could talk about anything. I'm an open book, and you can't say that on The Public Affair.
That's right.
That's right. I want to give a warm welcome to CJ Collins.
What's up? What's up?
Pro football player. How's it going?
That's great. That's great.
So you play pro football.
Yes,
that's how I was supposed to introduce you. Sorry. I was nervous because when I met him, he was like a Jolly Green Giant. He was gigantic. So I thought he was going to kick my ass or something when I first met him. And he gave me this handshake that you almost broke my hand that day. I was going to sue you and own everything that you have.
The intimidation is real.
It was. But then you ended up being like really nice. I was like, come on the podcast. You're like, bet.
That's right. That's right. Very sweet guy.
And I have to give a shout out to my friend Jessica Velasquez, because you guys know that I offer anything my guests want, because I like to wine and dine my guests. He didn't want a drink. He didn't want food. He wanted a cigar. What kind of cigar is this called again?
It's a Cohiba Red Dot.
Yeah, he sent me the message and I had to go out of town to get this. Actually, my friend Jessica, she went and got it for me and then sent it to me. So thank you, Jessica. I appreciate it. Thanks
Jessica,
for coming on.
You are clutch.
Yeah. You should totally call her. She's single. Okay. So, all right. Well, CJ, thank you for coming on to The Public Affair. And I'm so happy that you're not nervous. And I guess you've seen at least an episode or so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into here.
Yeah. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Well, of course. I'm honored for you to be here. I mean, when I heard that you played pro football, I was like, oh, I haven't had one of those yet. I usually have like hot Mexican dudes on The Public Affair with their endeavors, and I'm trying to diversify the cast here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and all that?
Okay. Originally, I was born in Waco. I kind of moved all over. Moved to Oklahoma. I lived in Maui, Hawaii for a little while.
Oh.
And I mean, that catches attention a little bit.
Right.
And I moved back to Waco.
Yeah.
I'm a small town guy, big family guy.
Yeah.
Love fishing, hunting, just kind of the regular old stuff.
Oh, hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I tried fishing like 2 years ago.
How'd that go?
It didn't. It was terrible. Shout out to my friend Brian Marinetto. Yeah, I went with him, and it was a hot mess.
Did y'all go to the lake or like a pond?
We went to a Lake Aquila.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And they had the minnows and the worms, and they're alive, and I'm like, yeah, fuck this.
And you didn't catch anything?
No. I did not.
Oh,
I did not catch anything. I tried. Yeah, I wanted to cook it and whatever.
Yeah.
But
there's always the one person in the group that brings bad luck.
That was whatever.
That might be you.
Excuse me. I was the hottest person in the group. Okay, they should have been thankful. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to interrupt. But go ahead.
But yeah, that's really about it. Just normal as it gets. Honestly. Yeah.
So you said that you moved to Hawaii at a young age.
Yes.
Now you said you're originally from here. Okay.
Yes.
So how old were you when you moved to Hawaii again? You probably said that and I wasn't paying attention.
Oh jeez, I was young. I was very young. I don't know the exact
young
age.
enough to remember. Or?
Yeah.
Was there hot bitches in Hawaii?
We were. Oh yeah, everybody looks good. Everybody's tan. Everybody's fit. Okay. Going to the beach all the time, fishing. Well, we were living in Oklahoma, and my dad gets a random phone call just out of nowhere, and was like, "Hey, is this Carl Collins?" And he's like, "Yeah, who is this?" And he's like, "Well, I'm your brother."
Oh shit!
And so that was kind of a shocker.
Yeah.
And he's like, actually, your real dad, he lives in Maui, Hawaii, and you have a whole family out here. And we were all like as shocked as you are.
Yeah.
You know. And so.
And how old was your dad at the time? Probably.
He was 30 years old.
Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. This is a very bad joke that you're playing on.
For real. Yeah.
You know. And so we end up taking a vacation out there in the summertime.
Okay.
And come back to Oklahoma. We're like, what are we doing in Oklahoma? So we just end up moving to Hawaii, and it was awesome. It was incredible.
And how long did you live there again?
Until 8th grade, so about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So I bet you missed the beach and stuff.
Oh,
yeah. Don't you?
So much.
I'm from Long Island, New York, and we had beaches every 15 minutes. And when I moved to Texas, I moved to Lorena, Texas. You know where that's at?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I cried. I was like, "What? Why did you do this to me?"
Culture shock. For
sure. It
sure.
was terrible. It was so terrible. I cried. You're originally from? No, wait. Where'd you go to high school?
At Bosqueville High School.
Okay, so that kind of like that's a small town, isn't it?
Very small. I graduated with 53 kids.
Oh yeah. Were you the valedictorian? You know,
actually, no. My class was super smart.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah.
No, because you know what's so cute is when somebody's like, oh, I was the valedictorian. I was prom queen. Yeah, it was between you and like 10 other people in the whole entire class.
You really did something.
Relax. Yeah. Okay. It's not like you have much competition. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I moved to Lorena. We moved after 8th grade. I graduated 8th grade. We moved to Miami, Florida.
Okay.
And then from Miami, Florida, came to Lorena.
Wow.
And oh my God, it was terrible. I was like, I can't deal with this shit.
Oh yeah.
There was cows in the backyard. No 7-Eleven. I was done. It was in 2005, 6.
So when you moved to Texas, did you have like this perception of, well, everybody has a cowboy hat.
Yes.
There's just cows roaming everywhere.
Tumbleweeds. Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah.
Well, but then I moved to Lorena, which I feel is like the epitome of my envisionment of Texas.
Exactly.
So when I moved to Lorena, I'm like, this is exactly what I pictured Texas to be. Like nothing, dead ass grass. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, I went to Lorena High School for a few months, and everybody knew who I was the first day.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm not used to because I'm used to going to like such a big school, and you know what I mean? And,
for sure.
And everybody's like, cool, whatever.
For sure.
And then I go to Lorena, and it's like, hey, you're the new kid, right? And then I was trying to like cover that I was still in the closet. So I would be like, yeah, I'm from New York.
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
You know what I mean? With the deep ass voice, like, you have a really deep voice. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Thanks. Gotcha. So,
the joke's on you.
But then I went to Midway and then whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
No, that's what's, it was definitely, I couldn't deal with it.
Actually, when I ended up moving to Bosqueville, we looked at the school, and I mean, Hawaii has like one middle school.
Oh, really?
And 2 high schools. Well, there's
in the
3
whole
high
island?
schools.
In the whole island? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people in the island.
Right.
And so, coming to Bosqueville, we were looking at the school, and I told my parents, I'm like, this is not a school. This is a convenience store. I honestly thought it was like an old, ran down, like Walmart.
Yeah.
And it was actually the high school I ended up attending, which is kind of crazy. But
isn't that ridiculous? So how was the process for you moving back? I mean, were you happy to move? Because you were originally from here. So were you happy to move back home? Or were you like, fuck this, I want to go back to Hawaii?
No, I hated it at first.
Did you really?
I really hated it because, I didn't have, the southern draw. I was super tan. My hair was like really blonde. I had that surfer boy look. So that's kind of how I came off.
Yeah, but I bet the girls in Bosqueville didn't know what to do when you walk, right? I bet they were like, what is this?
It was too long for me to remember. I don't know.
Whatever, 8th grade, 9th grade, whatever. How old are you?
I'm 25
I'm
now.
29. Yeah, shut your ass up.
But it was definitely a culture shock. That was for sure. But after living in Texas and being here for such a long time, I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
And I say that too. I think a lot of people that are actually from here that grew up here don't like it. I fuck with Waco heavy.
Yes.
I like Waco. And like I have cousins and stuff that always tell me like, don't you want to move to Austin or Dallas? And like, I'm from New York. I did that shit already. I know what it's like to live in a city. I know what it's like to live in a big town with lots of people. Like, and I fuck with it too. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to move back to Long Island, but I like Waco. I like that it's small. I like that not that everybody kind of knows each other's business, but I mean, it's it's simple here. Do you know what I mean? It's I like it. Yeah.
And I've had the privilege, traveling with football and, even with college football, you travel a lot and see a whole bunch of different faces and places, but nothing really feels like Waco. It just honestly feels like home.
You know what? And it's crazy. I'll go on vacation and get homesick, which I never thought I'd do.
It's crazy, right?
It took me a long time to get used to this damn town. I'm so happy we didn't live in Lorena the whole time because I can't. I have to have neighbors, CJ.
Okay.
I have to have this has to be my house and then this has to be my neighbor's house.
No.
Yes, I cannot live too far away from somebody. That's like scary as shit. You know what I mean? And who the hell wants to do that? Why would I want to drive my car to my mailbox? That's lame as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Some people do like living out in the middle of nowhere.
Good for y'all.
Not being able to see your neighbor. Not hearing anybody. Just animals.
Well, walking around naked outside would be cool. You know what I mean?
It's perfect. It's perfect.
But I can do that with neighbors too, especially if I have hot neighbors.
Just let them know I'm an open book.
Are you gonna come do that too? Or?
All right, I'll be there.
Look, okay, so life for you growing up, would you say that it was pretty easy for you, or like, so you played pro football? So would you say that there was a lot of discipline behind that? Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that?
My parents, they really need to get all the credit for everything that I've achieved in life.
Shout out to the parents, dude.
Shout out to the parents,
okay.
The real ones out there. But
do they cook?
My mom is a very good cooker.
I'm coming over.
Oh, she's
tell her I put you on the YouTube and I'm coming over.
She's incredible. She's an incredible woman.
Okay.
My parents have supported me, and they still support me more than anybody I know.
Oh wow, really?
And it's truly a blessing.
Okay.
But yeah, they raised me the right way. Very disciplined.
Yeah.
When you're eating dinner, you couldn't watch TV.
Yeah.
You had to drink milk with your dinner, which is, some households is kind of
That's actually really disgusting. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I can understand water, but milk?
Yeah, a glass
Why
of milk.
milk? Is that like a traditional thing?
Keep your bones strong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forget that's what milk does.
And for me, I never broke a bone until college.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And growing up playing sports and everything.
Yeah.
I never broke a bone until
So even if you had pizza, you had to drink milk with it?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Even when we had crap night, like that was our night that we could eat whatever we wanted and, egg rolls and whatever kind of things. Glass of milk. It's like,
no juice?
You got to be kidding.
Yo, where's my juice?
Yeah. So
where's my juicy juice?
That's how you learn real quick to pound a glass of milk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I've never heard of that in my life. I've had cereal. The only thing I have with my milk is cereal. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't even buy regular milk. I buy almond milk because
okay. There you go.
Okay.
I'm a big chocolate milk guy though myself.
Oh, but have you had the chocolate almond milk?
No, I have not.
No, it's bomb.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, it's at HEB. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, they were strict on me,
Yeah.
and sports was a huge part of our life. And me and my older brother, he's 3 years older than I am.
Okay.
And at first we raced dirt bikes. We traveled across the country racing dirt bikes.
Yeah.
And doing that, and it was awesome. And I kind of picked up basketball, and then football, and then baseball.
Right.
And then kind of the push and drive from my parents and support me, lead me to honestly be the athlete that I am today.
Wow, really? Okay, so would you say that they're pretty strict on you as far as like becoming that athlete? Because there's a lot of parents out there that really push the shit out of their kids, and you and I had an opportunity to talk about this a little earlier because we got here early, and CJ was very punctual today. Listen, before we start with that, I was at home. I just bought the new Crash Bandicoot, and I just sat down. I was like, I get to play, and he's like, hey, I'm going to be there early. I was like, damn it.
That's right. Everywhere I go, you have to be at least 30 minutes.
But that's a very good trait to have.
Yes.
Is punctuality, and I try to be punctual too. And I will say my guests have been pretty punctual for the most part.
Yeah.
Perhaps too punctual. No, that's a really good trait to have. We had an opportunity to talk a little bit before the airing or whatever, or before the recording, and we talked about sometimes how maybe parents might push their kids a little bit too hard, and some kids might have like a breaking point and be like, "Fuck this, I don't want to do this." What would you say that experience was like for you? As far as
there was times where it was kind of it was definitely difficult.
Yeah.
And specifically with certain sports. For me, but with my dad and him pushing me and wanting to be great and be successful.
Yeah.
And he was an athlete back in high school as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And and I felt like he could have been an extreme athlete, and so he kind of saw that in me.
Yeah.
And was like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to push you to the top.
That's good.
And my older brother, he kind of realized, the sports world may not exactly be for him.
Okay.
So his motive was, I'm going to push as well.
Yeah.
And that was a blessing because
That's good.
he was my protector, my guider.
Right.
In many ways of life. So, he was there, that guy for me that was like, hey, you can do this.
That's so great. And it's so cool to think that because my dad was not like that. My dad was on the couch making my family was the type of people that make it. I was talking to my cousin about this. They make us do things because they don't want to do it themselves, but they also tell you that if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. They make us do it like a chore, and then it's not right, and then they bitch about it, and they can do it, but they're just not going to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So dad was lazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he went to work, but my dad was not into athletics, sports, nothing. They actually were trying to mold my brother to be that guy.
Okay.
Like my brother was going to be, football. He was going to be the sports. Now he's in jail. So, it's, we'll talk about that later. But so it's like, look how that worked out. And then I was very antisocial growing up. So I know a lot of people don't believe me, and I was. But, I just wanted to fuck with myself and leave me alone and play games, and nobody ever let me.
Kind of on your own vibe.
But, now I'm the public affair host, so whatever. But we talked about that. And so, what like, do you really think that might exist in today's age too? Like maybe a kid can be pushed too far to the point where he's like, I don't want to fucking do this, and then end up down the wrong road. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I think so. Okay. After, training quarterbacks right now, I see it all the time with different parents.
Right.
And how they interact with the kids. And, there's a point of pushing somebody to be successful. Right. And there's another point of pushing somebody in a fear.
Okay.
In a way of not so much like beating your kid.
Right.
Which you should never condone that. But, pushing them so much that, your kid's kind of sitting there looking for approval.
Okay.
And in all aspects of life, not just in sports.
Yeah.
It starts in sports, and then it's like, okay, well shit, I can never mess up. Ever.
Yeah.
So that puts unwanted pressure on you.
Right.
So sometimes, these big time athletes end up taking a fall.
Right.
Because, they're dealing with all this pressure of other things in life.
Do you think that might have happened to Aaron Hernandez? You know Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah.
Is that his name, Aaron Hernandez? I saw the documentary. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
They said he was gay. I was in.
I think he was definitely bisexual.
I would have so been in on that. Like, there's some.
Would you have?
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? Aaron Hernandez? Yeah. Hey, baby, who'd you kill today? There's some things you just got to keep your fucking mouth shut about. All right?
It stays between us.
Okay, keep it between us. I saw that he was bisexual, gay, or whatever, and I was like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then, what's her face went in there and snitched on him, and I was like, nah. If Aaron Hernandez was my man, I would have rode with him to the end. I don't fucking know nothing.
He didn't kill anybody.
I know where he came last night, that's for sure. And it wasn't over there. Anyway. But I think I saw the documentary, and I think his dad was an athlete as well. And I could have this totally wrong. I don't even watch football, to be honest. I really don't. I play Madden.
Oh, that counts. That
counts, right? I have Madden 17 at my house. Okay. And we're in 2020. But no, I saw that his dad was a big athlete. So maybe, he pushed him, and then he was experimenting at a young age, allegedly, with that guy. And, hey, you know what? Let me ask you about that. Do you think there's a lot of maybe gay people in football that, like, how does football handle that, I guess, type of thing? You know what I mean? Like, can you be gay in football? Like, is that a thing? I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. I kind of want to know.
Honestly, it's 2020. Anything can happen.
Oh, really?
But
okay.
I mean, I think there can be.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends on your locker room. Guys are all different. Especially being an athlete. You're just showering with these guys all the time and doing different things, and so it's just normal.
Right.
There may be guys that are kind of want to experiment, or guys that may be gay that are just kind of hiding the fact because they don't know how to come out about it.
Well, yeah, and I think especially like maybe for their parents, like it's like, no, you can't be that way because you're supposed to be this big macho athlete, and you can't be gay at the same time and you gotta be a bottom. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was just kind of, and again, not that it matters, it really doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. But to me, I always wondered like if there was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean there may be. I mean,
there was Aaron Hernandez.
Sure. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Kind of came out after the fact.
Yeah, he was dead when he came out. He did it the wrong way. You should have at least did it before you know.
It was a little late, buddy.
Before you should have put it in the letter, like, okay, and by the way, you know what I mean? Just fucking went out with a bang, bro. Yeah, that was hot. Me and my friends joked about that for a long time after we saw the documentary. Okay. I was like, there's just some things if that was my dude. Because I'm obviously a homosexual. But so if Aaron Hernandez was coming home to me every day and he had all that fucking money, dumb as a box of rocks, by the way. The guy, when I watched it, he's like, dumb as shit. Yeah. And so I don't care. He's got a banging body, and you do whatever the fuck you want as long as I can stay in this house. Okay, and you coming home. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so you, CJ, thank you. You're great. So you play pro football.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about how that, now, you play for the XFL,
yes?
Correct.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
So why don't you talk to us a little bit about like your involvement in sports and how you got, I guess, the journey and how you started playing for the XFL and like what the team, like I said, I only play Maddens. I don't.
Well, so I went to college and went to SAGU, which is in Waxahachie.
Okay.
Shout out to SAGU. And Frank Tristan, he was my head coach at the time.
Okay.
And he really took an opportunity and a chance on me. Yeah. Coming out of high school, I was just a skinny guy. And I had a good arm, but he believed in me.
Right.
And so I came in, and we went 4-6 my freshman year. That was our record. And not really a winning program.
Right.
So the next season we ended up winning a bowl game, which was crazy.
Oh wow.
And it just changed the whole atmosphere and the culture of the football program.
Yeah.
Which was truly a blessing.
Oh, okay.
And then end up, having a couple successful years. And then I end up my senior year, I get a call to throw the Charleston State Pro Day in front of the Rams and the Cowboys.
Oh.
Crazy. So that was my first actual opportunity to be in front of pro scouts and, kind of showcase what I can do.
Yeah.
And I killed the workout, which was awesome. And then I end up throwing at the Baylor Pro Day shortly after that.
Oh, wow.
And
when you say throwing, what does that mean?
So
because I don't know what you're
these pro
about.
days, it's an opportunity to showcase what you can do.
Oh, okay.
In front of the pro scouts. So the pro scouts, watch your tape, watch what you can do in the game. But these pro days, we're face to face.
Right.
We're personal.
Yeah.
These guys can say, hey, I want you to do this drill. Now I have to do it and showcase what I can do.
Oh, wow.
So every team was there, and that's where Green Bay saw me at.
Oh, okay.
And
Green Bay Packers. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I used to pick them in Madden.
Yeah, that's a good team to pick too. Aaron Rodgers is a legend.
Okay,
yeah.
My shout out to my cousin Natasha. She's a huge Green Bay Packers fan.
Awesome.
She does. I don't know if anybody else in Waco likes the Green Bay Packers, but I know she does. So, yeah.
The big cheese head.
Yeah,
that's what she is.
Okay. That's what they do, right? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My barbers did that. Chris and okay. Anyway.
So I threw at the Baylor Pro Day, and and I did really good, and so. That's where the Cowboys saw me again. The Green Bay really was interested in me, so I had some interviews with those teams and the Raiders and the Cleveland Browns as well.
Damn.
So I really thought the Cowboys had interest in me, so I did a workout with them in Frisco, the 53-man workout. And
53 minutes. Jesus Christ.
No, 53-man workout.
Oh, 53.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's kind of like your final workout.
Okay. 53 men, I'm in.
It's on the field, not in the locker room.
Okay, go ahead.
But I did that workout, and then that was my final really opportunity to get looked at.
Okay.
Before draft day came around.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So at the time, I'm still a senior in college, so I'm still taking finals. I'm still trying to get my degree.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of things that are going on, a lot of stress.
A lot,
and, so I actually got asked last night from a buddy, and he goes, "How was draft day for you and your family and everything?" So, we had a bunch of friends over. Family was there.
Yeah.
Food, everything is rolling, and you're kind of optimistic because you don't know if you're going to get picked up or not.
Right.
But everybody's there in hopes that you are. So you don't want to let anybody down.
Oh my God, that's
and this is the day that you worked your whole entire life for somebody to say, we're going to give this guy an opportunity. Because there's how many football players in the world that want this opportunity?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so that morning I ended up taking a final for college.
Oh wow, really?
And so that's what I really remember was waking up hoping I passed that final so I can get my college degree.
Whatever. I would have been drunk as fuck. Like, y'all just let me know what happens.
Let me know where I land.
Winoed up in the bathtub. What's up?
But so I ended up taking the final and I passed it, which was awesome.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, let's just worry about where we land.
Yes.
And so we honestly thought we were going to be going with the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, okay.
And then later on, I ended up getting picked up by the Green Bay Packers, undrafted free agent.
Okay, so I was going to ask that. When you're waiting on draft day, I guess,
Yes,
they'll tell you, hey, watch this because you might get picked.
Yeah, so they'll give you, the team will actually give you a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm kind of giving
What
you
the
behind the scenes here.
Yeah. Go. Where's my tea?
So you're sitting there watching the TV, and so what you see on TV is actually late.
Okay, yeah.
Before the next pick, okay, so let's just say we're in the 7th round and this is the 100th pick or whatever. And the team, if they're interested in you, they'll actually give you a phone call before.
Oh, okay.
And then say, hey, this is the
you trying to do this?
Cisco 49ers, we want to take you in this pick.
Yeah.
Do you accept or not? Kind of a thing. And then you see the guys crying like,
really?
Oh, man.
I would be so fucked up. Oh, yeah. Bitch, what's up?
Yeah. And of course, they're like, well, hell yeah, I'm going to take it.
Hell yeah,
so,
it's the NFL. Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
And then that's when you see on TV, okay, well, they're going to take, you for the pick, which is awesome.
So you get the call before, and then because I guess it's kind of like one of those things like, hey, you got drafted into the Cowboys, right? And then you didn't really want to fuck with the Cowboys, and then you're on TV like. You know what I mean?
Sometimes that might be the case.
I've never watched a draft pick. I know people watch it every year. Listen, CJ, the only time I fuck with football is on the Super Bowl, and there's got to be booze and there's got to be food.
Yeah,
okay. Otherwise, I am not going.
Yeah.
And then I play Madden. That's it. I don't watch a football game. I've been to a football game. No, I haven't. I'm lying. I've been to a baseball game. When I lived in New York, I used to see the Mets. So
those are a little bit more boring though.
Yeah. Me and my friend Jennifer, we went to the Texas Rangers game 3 years ago, and we just got trashed.
Oh, there you go.
We don't even, did they even win? Like,
you didn't make it to the seventh inning stretch.
Beers was $10 a thing. I was like, fuck that. Yeah. So you're waiting, and so you get picked up by the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you said you got Green Bay Packers as the, what was it again?
Undrafted free agent.
Undrafted. Okay. So explain to us what that is.
So there's only a certain number of guys that actually do get drafted.
Okay.
And especially coming from small school, it's very hard to get drafted.
Yeah. They're like Bosqueville next.
I mean, even if you're coming from a big school, everybody has hopes to get drafted, but you just never know. And so they get a phone call. We get a phone call, and it says they want to take you as an undrafted free agent, which is the next step of, there's the drafted guys and then the undrafted guys. Okay. There's actually more guys in the NFL that are undrafted.
Okay.
So, and then you can accept the offer or decline the offer.
And you just said, hell yeah.
I'm so, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So then, was it shortly, like 3 days afterwards, then you fly out.
Okay. So you get,
boom.
So you get undrafted as a free agent. And then, so what is the difference between that and actually being drafted?
So drafted is...
drafted, does that mean you're actually picked? Like, okay, you're going to be on this team, you're going to play?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to have a lot more opportunities.
Okay,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
So they're actually saying, we want you, and we're going to give you an opportunity on the team, and we're going to sign you for sure for this year.
Okay.
And, you're kind of locked in for, however long you sign, you negotiate for.
Yeah,
2 years or 3 years or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But undrafted is, you have a long road ahead of you. You have to make it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You have to... get that guaranteed contract. So there's a lot of stuff.
So it's kind of like you got picked, but not really. And, and now you have to. Okay,
exactly.
But
now I have to
at that point, you were probably happy. Like, that's better than because that's better than not getting nothing, right? Yeah.
Like, at that point, I'm like, dude, you made it.
Yeah,
you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Bop open that champagne. What's up?
Exactly.
Did you celebrate when you got?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Was there hot bitches?
I said, oh yeah, for sure. Well, I celebrated with my family and my grandparents and my parents and a lot of friends from college as well.
Yeah.
And then we went out with my brother and his fiance. Shout out to them. Oh,
shout out to the brother and fiance. What's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they took me out and we just explored town and kind of just.
And you were in Waco at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, because if that was me, I would have. Listen, when I got hired to do Power 1, I'm on the radio too. Okay. So when I got hired to do Power 108, we were at the Wine and Food Festival, and I was already lit. Oh, and then I got hired to actually be on the radio. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna give Andrew the job," and they're like, "Oh my god, congrats!" And I'm just like, "Huh?" Because I was already. Did I mention? Yeah, I was like, "I'm gonna be on the radio." I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Have you been to the Wine and Food Festival?
No, never.
Oh my god, you should go. We'll go. We'll get VIP.
Awesome.
I'm telling you.
Let's go.
Do you like wine? Do you like wine?
I actually want to get into wine. I've been trying.
I'm gonna get you into this wine that I like called Apothic Red. You can get it at HEB for like $8. Guaranteed to get you laid. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but maybe don't make sure I'm not next to you because then you'll probably end up beating me up. But anyway, no, we're at the Wine and Food Festival. I'm already tore up. They hired me, and I've told this story before. This newscaster guy is walking by because we're in the VIP area, right? And so this newscaster guy is walking. He's like, "I'm going to be on the radio," and he's like, "I'm on TV." You know what I mean? It's just like walks by, and they're like, "You don't start tonight." And I was like, "Let's go fucking celebrate. We're already at the Wine and Food Festival, bitch!" And we just got even more tore up. And had to go home and pass out. So yeah, that was 5 years ago. Actually, we're making this episode about you, but as of the recording of this episode, it's my 5-year anniversary at Power 108 on air. So what's up? Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
But this episode is about CJ Collins and his football career. So we'll go ahead and but big shout out to everybody at Power 108, PMG, Chrissy. Chrissy was on episode, I forgot. Oh, I forgot what episode, but she was on the public affair. Anyway, so you got picked up by the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
So you fly out.
Yes.
So what is that process like for you?
Just pack some whatever clothes you can find and just
really?
go. Yeah.
Okay. Is it like camp or they put you in a hotel?
It's you're in a hotel and it's camp and it's you grind it out and you got to learn playbooks and you got to learn guys and you just start adapting to that high level of football. Yeah. And then make it through camp and then we end up getting cut after the end of camp and then fly home and the devastation and hurt and thinking my life is over.
Okay, so so ultimately you were not selected to play for Well, I mean, like to proceed. I guess, with
yeah.
Okay.
After that, it's kind of like you're fired.
So, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure that's really gut-wrenching for you. And, you know, I had a shout out to George De Leon. I had a pro soccer player on here from Soka Soccer Academy a few episodes ago. And he plays pro soccer in Dallas, I believe. And he was talking about the rejection that he had to go through. There was a lot of times where he worked really hard for something and then they were just like, next. Yeah. You know what I mean? So how were you able to, I guess, like mend with that or whatever?
It was very hard at first, you know, because, you know, you work your whole entire life for that moment.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a lot of years of sacrifice and things that, you know, you put into this. And so for somebody to say, oh, well, you know, you're good, but you're not good enough. Or, oh, well, you know, we like what you can do, but this guy, we like what he does a little bit better. Yeah. And so it was hard for me at first and it was kind of embarrassing. And a lot of emotions set in that I never really felt before. Right. And so, you know, me and my family are really close. Yeah. And them being there in my support system and having, you know, awesome people around me, you know, really helped me. Yeah. And then it really helped me because shortly after that, I get a call from the XFL. Oh, okay. And they're like, well, we're sorry to hear what happened with Green Bay, but we'd like to give you an opportunity. Oh, okay. And so, you know.
But that's pretty cool too, though, then, right? Yeah. Because at least something came out of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So explain to us what the XFL is. So I've never heard of that. it's barely the NFL.
It's like it's another opportunity to try to get back to the big show is what I say.
Oh, okay, got you. Like kind of like a second chance type thing.
Exactly.
Like okay. Exactly. You know what? Back up a little bit. When you say that you got released from the Packers, or you know they were like we don't want to proceed anymore. That's not your end game though, right? Like that doesn't mean all of a sudden okay you can never play for NFL ever again.
Exactly. Okay. That doesn't mean.
So you're not quitting.
No.
Okay, because your ultimate goal is to
get back.
Get back. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Do you get a second drafted? Like, because if you do, can I be at your house and like party with you when that happens? Or?
I wish, but no. You only get one draft. Oh, okay. That's it. That's why it's so special, though.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. But at least you had that opportunity then, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. A lot of guys don't.
So if you get one draft day, so if a team decides to, you just get picked, you just get a phone call, like, hey, come play for the Cowboys, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's all she wrote.
But we can still party. Yeah, after that, right? Yeah, you just call Andrew G with the public affair and be like, yo, what's up? And then we're going to go out.
Yeah, we're 1, 2, 3,
50, 50, 60, 40, 80, 20. It's nothing. You know what I mean? Okay, so now you're a part of the XFL.
Yes.
So how long, what was the gap between, okay, you're fired from Green Bay or whatever, and then go home and now you get a call from the XFL. How long was that in between?
A few weeks.
Oh, okay.
Which was kind of nice for me because I'm still in great shape. You know, my attitude is, okay, the bounce back is real. Yeah. I got to come back and be a lot better than what I was. Definitely. You know, I'm really hungry now. And so I go through a little XFL workout and I end up getting picked up, which I was in Dallas with those people. And then I end up going to Washington.
Oh, really?
Right after that, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So that kind of like revitalized your spirit and was like, all right, it's not over for me just yet.
Exactly. It's like, okay, yeah, you are good enough to be on this professional stage, you know. So, and you are doing something right.
Definitely.
Know?
So XFL is televised too and all that? Like you get like there's contracts, you get paid for that. Do you get to go to like really cool parties and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you give us a little bit behind the scenes of what happens? Yeah.
You definitely get all the perks, you know.
Are you single?
I am single.
Okay, let's talk.
I am single.
So, I mean, let's not talk like that, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'm single and I'm straight.
Well, I'm not trying to get with him. I'm just saying. I like nice, crispy Latino men. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, right, with pensions. Okay. So, no, I like my man nice that needs papers. Like that's my type right there. So you're good. I mean, you're cool as fuck, but CJ, come on. Okay. So yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about what happens? So you get to go to like really cool parties, events, and stuff like that. Like
yeah, you do get a lot of perks of being a football player and that being your profession, because you get that label. Yeah. And so, on the flip side, I
bet everybody's on your nuts now, though. Right? He played. I bet everybody's on your nuts. I bet your DMs are lit.
But you definitely get held to a higher standard. That's for sure.
Yeah, I got you.
And so it's kind of, you just kind of feel like all eyes on you in some aspects.
Okay, so, I feel you. Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so you probably get to go to a lot of these cool events, and I bet everybody wants to be your girlfriend and stuff like that, right? No,
yeah. Okay. So, I mean, sometimes, Sometimes,
So how do you maintain like all of that? Like, what is that like for? Or do you take advantage? Are you a player?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Listen, whatever. If that was me, what's up? What's up? You're my Washington girlfriend. You're my Texas girl. Everybody keep it between us. We have a contract.
That's a Drake lifestyle. That's a Drake lifestyle.
I don't
No, I wish, but no, I'm very picky. Very picky.
When it comes to chicks?
Yes.
Okay.
Very picky.
So what's your type? What if she's watching right now?
That would be awesome.
What does she have to be?
I don't know. Good girl for one. Okay. she's got to be sweet,
Family
communicate.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, good attitude. You know, she's got to look good too.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
But you're 25 years old. You're in the
Yeah.
XFL.
Yeah.
There's no rush to be in a relationship. Are you
No,
just
there's
like
not.
wanting to have fun
There's
right
not.
now? Like, you probably get to travel a lot, get to go to all these really cool parties, meet some hot bitches, and
Yeah.
what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
what's
it.
happening? Yeah. What's popping?
Yeah. Are you don't do that again. Just kidding. Good.
But no, I'm just definitely enjoying life right now.
Yeah.
And I'm happy in the place that I'm in. And just enjoying the days.
Okay.
Kind of. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I feel you. So how has I guess the pandemic affected the XFL? Like, are you getting to play games right now, or like how's that working?
No. We actually got sent home before the season ended due to the COVID.
Yeah.
And that kind of sucked. But with the quarantine and everything going on.
Yeah.
And then we just got bought out by The Rock and his ex-wife, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, Dwayne Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
The Rock. What is that? Okay.
And so they bought it out, and so it'll be a year, and then we'll rebuild and get back going.
So you'll get an opportunity to play.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You like the money?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay. You don't have to throw numbers out there. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
It's a blessing. It's
You
a
know what I mean?
blessing.
Yeah. I saw that car with my car that needs a paint job. I was like, fuck that. Let me go park somewhere else.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, no, that's what's up, man. So hopefully you can get back into that soon. What about some personal endeavors that you have, or like hobbies? Like, what else can we get to know about you outside the sports world?
I'm a big golf guy, so if
really?
any of you guys that are viewing this, want to play some golf, want to get beat, you let me know.
Whatever.
I'm a big golf guy. Big golf guy.
Okay.
But other than that, just nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy.
Yeah, I
just
got you.
hanging around good people, and just having good vibes.
You don't like going out partying and stuff like that? That's not really your thing?
When I was in college, that was kind of the scene, or being out in the spotlight. But nowadays, not so much.
Don't you kind of just feel like you outgrow it?
Yeah.
Like I'm only 29 years old, and I can't be fucking with no club anymore. I'm so sorry. Now, you used to be able to catch me at Junction 84 every single fucking weekend,
Okay,
up until a year or two ago. Okay.
Really? Wow,
yeah.
yeah.
And then now, last night I was in bed. I called somebody to see if they wanted to come on the public affair, and they called me back at midnight, and I'm ass asleep. I was like, fuck that. Yeah, I couldn't do this shit.
Well,
no
last
more.
night I passed out by 10.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
We're getting old and lame. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I'm so old. My body hurts.
Yes.
And people are like, you're only 25.
I went to a club with my friend maybe some months ago, actually. No. It was last year, let's say November. Okay. And we went to a club, and we were just like, this is not for us. By 11 o'clock, we were like, tacos, you done? Yeah. I accept this. Exactly. Anyway, I'll tell that later in a different episode. That's going to be a fun one. But anyway, yeah, man. Okay. So you like playing golf. What else can we get to know about you? The cigar. So are you into smoking a cigar?
I am now, actually.
Okay. Can I see that cigar real quick?
Yeah,
I don't smoke, and I just kind of, I want to get it on camera and see if it looks sexy when I smoke, because I'm all about into sex appeal and stuff like that.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? So how does this look?
Flip it around.
Oh, I already got it wrong. They don't usually say it. Okay.
Yes, you'll
like
some
the
cutters.
Oh, it's not like this.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, I don't know. You just kind of relax it with your hand.
Like this.
No.
I'm trying to pretend that I'm like Al Pacino or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, you kind of hold it like that.
Yeah, I would hold it like this because it's more sophisticated. Let me do me, okay?
Yeah. That one's like, I'm coming with some bad attitude.
Yeah, personally, I'm not into smoking. I always thought that this is just me. I'll tell you. I've never been a fan of smoking.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so I know that people like to do it recreationally, like cigars and stuff like that. Like, I guess that's like a thing, like a cigar lounge. Like I said, my friend, she had to go to the cigar lounge in McGregor and get this for me. Jessica, shout out Jessica. But to me, every time if I talk to somebody and I see them smoking, that is such a turn off for me. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Cigars not too much, but cigarettes.
That's gross. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking disgusting.
Gross.
And I'm all about sex appeal and appearance and all that. And once I see that, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you though. I actually was gonna hook up with a dude one time, and I went to his house, and it smelled like complete pot. I mean, I'm just want to random hookup, but it was like a friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it smelled like complete pot, and I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Thank you though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go home. He got so mad at me. I haven't heard from him since. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm not into cigarettes or anything like that.
Yeah.
But kind of recently, my brother got me onto cigars.
Okay.
And I mean, there's some bad cigars out there that kind of leave a bad taste in your mouth.
But this one you like.
Smooth, yeah. It's
smooth.
very smooth, and it's easy to smoke. You just kind of puff it. You don't really inhale it. You just kind of puff it and just kind of kind of feel like a boss.
Feel like, oh, there you go.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta say that. You should get a big giant fur coat with like little like fur on the hood and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
not a fur coat, but like one of those big poofy jackets like they were in New York. Oh, yeah, get you one of those and smoke, and then I'll go to the bar with you. I'm not gonna smoke though.
Let them know about that business.
Yeah. Well, look, CJ, man, I think you have a lot of good things ahead of you. Obviously, you're built for football. I could definitely see you on the TV, and I hope to see you on the NFL one day. But he was on the Public Affair, right? Public Affair at the Public Affair. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so I mean. So this is not, like I said, this is not your end game. Like that's what you're striving for right now.
For sure.
Yes. What else is next for you?
Right now I'm coaching quarterbacks, private training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I love it. And that has been something for me that's kind of been on my heart, was to teach these kids and to give them that chance and give them some knowledge that I grew and learned throughout all these years of playing that I didn't have when I was that age.
Okay.
And so this kind of gives me that opportunity to connect to the younger generation. And for me, my goal, later on in life is, to be a college coach.
Got you.
To be, that's, some kids grow up to be, wanting to be firemen, police officers, or maybe in a farmer or whatever, if you're from Lorena. I'm just kidding. But, for me, it was always wanting to be a coach.
I got you.
And especially being a quarterback, I'm really the coach on the field.
Okay.
So me being able to change from being a quarterback to be a coach is actually fairly easy.
Now, that's an important position, though, right? Like the quarterback, that's like the guy, right?
Yeah. And not just because I'm the quarterback, but
but like that's what I'm saying. So that's the position that you're going for is quarterback. Okay, got you.
Yeah. Yeah. You really have to know everything that's going on. Everything. You got to be smart.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
But yeah, I want to be a coach.
Okay.
And for me, it's impact and change people's lives.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing.
It's so great that all of my guests come on here and really want to empower the youth, because I'm so not for that. That's what you guys are for. No child should watch this. I don't understand how kids come up to me and say they love my show. I'm like, you shouldn't be watching that, but that's fine. I mean, I was literally just talking about fucking a dude. So,
you definitely need patience. That's for sure. You need a lot of patience
with the children. You're saying,
yes,
yeah, because
a lot
I
of patience.
Kids, so yeah, I can't stand them. But look, I think you have a very promising future ahead of you. I'm so happy and honored that you're able to come to the Public Affair. Am I leaving anything out before we go?
No, that's it.
Yeah,
that's great.
So we got to keep our eye out for CJ Collins, right?
That's
On the big screen, he's coming, darling.
Right.
He's coming.
That's right.
CJ, I so appreciate you coming on to the Public Affair. I can't wait to see what you have going on next. I would like to encourage you not to quit. Because if there's anything that a lot of my guests have come on here to talk about, including me, because this podcast didn't just happen overnight. This was hard work and homework and, even being on the radio and stuff like that. We all go through rejection. We all go through the no, and we have to take the L in life sometimes. You would know more than any of us. And I think the biggest important thing to take from this episode is that we got to keep pushing.
Yes.
And then, we are kind of like living proof that dreams really do exist. Like I always said, I put on my Facebook earlier, this is my 5-year anniversary at Power 108, but I thought 3 years into it, I was going to have my own show on the station. I'm still part-time there, but I got this lit-ass podcast called The Public Affair, darling. So, and then you were picked up by the Packers. I mean, you got to live out, you play for the XFL now. Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of football players that really don't even get that opportunity.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So this is not the end for you, and I want you to strive and do better. And then when you do make it to the NFL, please invite me to the suite with the party.
I got you.
Maybe I'll meet my husband. Maybe, we said that there might be some gay people in there. And if it's Aaron Hernandez, I'm like, yo, I won't tell if you don't say what's up. Tell them that the slogan of this show is keep it between us, and I'm not going to say nothing.
That's exactly
That's why I don't have any more side pieces anymore because Soko made me cut them all off. But that's why they liked me, because I never said anything. You know what I mean? Well, look, CJ, I really appreciate you coming on to the Public Affair. It's been an honor, and I really liked meeting you on here and talking to you. I think we had a really inspirational conversation, and it was funny. And thank you for being so open-minded and just you don't give a fuck. I fuck with that.
I'm always an open book.
We should chill. We should go to George's. You like George's?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm in.
Big
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Margarita. Yeah.
For sure.
I've cut back on the drink because I'm working out, but whatever.
It is heavy on the calories.
Yeah, my trainer, he got on to me. Anyway, so before we wrap up, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Public Affair in this episode 21. Thank you to CJ Collins for being a part of this episode. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Before we go, I want to give a shout out to some more of our sponsors of the Public Affair that made this episode possible. I want to give a shout out to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. He's located on Hewitt Drive in Hewitt, Texas. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book your hair appointment. I also want to give a shout out to Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, and Santos Cordova. There are some really talented lit-ass barbers at Elite Barbershop, and that's where I get my haircut, darling. That's why I look all cute, right? Thank you so much, Sid, for sponsoring the Public Affair. Also to Junior Banda and Miguel Serrano with Fatboy Michelada and Botana and Serrano's Carnita. They work together to bring you the best best micheladas, botana, and carne seca. Have you had that before? I'm going to get you one.
No, I have not.
I'm going to get you one day. I'm going to get you from Fat Boy Michelin, but they're so delicious. You got to try it. Yes.
Please, yeah.
They're locally operated. You can call them for parties, get-togethers, or more. Make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. I also want to give a shout out to Dominic and Ariana Gutierrez with Soco Soccer Academy. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training, and they also have occasional open play. They also specialize in soccer trainings with professionals like George De Leon, and they have fitness trainings with Dominic and Isaac Carrillo and more. That's where I go to work out. Down 27 pounds as of this episode.
Let's go.
I look cute, right? I can put athlete on my dating sites now.
There you go. Yeah.
So make sure you guys call the number on the screen and get more information. Thank you, Soco Soccer Academy, Dominic and Ariana, for sponsoring the public affair. And of course, my girl Angie Reyes with Beauty by Angie Reyes. She's located at Dollhouse Aesthetics and Beauty Lounge on Lake Air. She specializes in lash extensions, henna brows, and facial waxing, as well as all women's cuts, color and highlights, and balayage. Make sure all my ladies hit her up to look all cute. Thank you, Angie Reyes. You're the best. Everybody who tunes into The Public Affair, I really appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at The Public Affair. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at The Public Affair. And don't forget, darling, to always... Oh, wait, give me... I want to get the... real quick. I got to end it. I got to do it like this. Am I holding it right? That's cute, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Flip it around.
Flip it around. Here. Don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us.